everyone, welcome to our Marine Knowledge channel. This is Sailor Basha and he's my friend. This fellow is my friend. And if you are watching this video for the first time, do not forget to subscribe and please press bell icon so that you get notification of any future videos which will be uploaded in our channel. So in the last 2 weeks we are sharing some videos about overhauling exhaust valve for electronic engine. So I am giving you in a different part because I don't want any of the overhauling procedure to be missed out. The idea is if we give a longer video, there are chances for skipping the videos. So I give in smaller parts so that you can understand easily the overhauling procedure. So today we are going to see about the exhaust valve spindle and the exhaust valve seat overhauling procedure and what are the checks that we need to do. I will try to give you maximum information which I know so that it can be helpful for you. So continue watching the video. If you have any comments regarding the video, please post in comment box. I will definitely reply you. We'll go and check the video. Exhaust valve spindle. So what are all the things that we need to check when we are inspecting this exhaust valve spindle? Always ensure your exhaust valve spindle is free of any kind of crack or any kind of damages. Visual inspection is very important, and you have to measure. Measure the diameter of this spindle. So you have to measure in this area. You can either use a outer caliper or you can use a micrometer, outside micrometer. I'll use this caliper and I will measure this. Okay, so you have to take two measurements, one over here and one over here. That is above your fins. So I take the measurement. So I measure the reading. So we get the same reading. And then okay. We have to take a measurement of the spindle diameter here in this area above the fins and one near your quarter pin. So two diameter measurement you have to take. You can use an outside micrometer or an outside caliper and take the measurement, and you have to compare with your value data which is given by the maker, and then you have to check the condition of your fins. The purpose of this fins is to ensure equal amount of wear on the spindle seat. So when the exhaust gas comes out, it hits the fins and it turns the exhaust valve seat to ensure equal wear all around the valve seat. So whenever you do the inspection of this fins, ensure there is no crack in the rising area and there is no damages or anything. And when you are changing any of these fins, always ensure this top marking should be always on the top. It should not be the other side. If you turn the other side, then the angle will be changed and the purpose of your fins won't be achieved. And now you have to see this spindle seat. This is your inner seat area and this is your outer seat. So this is where your seat come into contact with your valve seat. So this area should be properly inspected, and if there is any damage, any dent, it should be rectified by grinding. You cannot grind not more than 2 mm, and we can allow if the dent is still 8 mm. If the dent hole is 8 mm, still it is acceptable as per maker's instruction. So if you want to clean this outer seat area, you can use a coarse emery paper and you can just do a rubbing. Use a lube oil and you can rub it. So when you do like this, you can remove any kind of dirt or something. So do not use any other thing for cleaning your seats. Use only the coarse emery paper so that you remove whatever the unburned carbon which is getting stick in the area. And now the next thing is we need to take some clearances. So burn away the exhaust spindle. You can see how much is the burn away limit in the exhaust seat bottom side. So using this tool we can identify how much seat is burnt. So here in this tool you can see 5 markings: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All these 5 markings are there. So as per maker, for this engine 17 mm is allowed. So how to use this tool I will show you. So this is how you have to fit it. Once you fit the tool, you have to take a measurement of all this area. So we have to take in 5 area. One is here. So it is 5 mm, and the second is here, it is 7 mm, the third is here, that is 4 mm, and here it is 1 mm. So this is how you can check the burn away limit. And then we have to check here also we can do the measurement. So this is how you have to take the burn away measurement. So again I tell you, you fix the tool like this and you measure all the points: 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 points you take the measurement. You have to keep the tool in this way, and you can use a feeler gauge and measure. Can measure like this. So here if the measurement goes more than 2 mm, then it should be landed for service for reconditioning the valve seats, the valve spindle. So again I tell you what are all the things that we need to check for overhauling this spindle. You need to ensure, have a visual inspection of any damages, any cracks in the spindle. Take a diameter measurement of one from the top, one above the fins, and you check the condition of your fins. It should be free of any crack, any damages, and you should check the condition of your valve seat. This is your inner seat and this is your outer seat. So your seat should be absolutely free of any kind of damage. Small dents are still acceptable. Dents till 8 mm is acceptable by the maker. So, but for this spindle seat, I can see hardly any dent. There is no damage over here, and you have to check the burn away in the valve seat bottom. Burn away should not exceed 17 mm for this kind of spindle seat, valve spindle. So these are all the things that you need to check. Okay. This is your lapping tool, and this lapping tool used to do the lapping for this seating surface where your exhaust valve seat come in contact with your exhaust valve cage. So for doing lapping, we use 240 grade paste, and before doing lapping you have to ensure this surface is clean. So before doing the lapping, just ensure your surface is clean. So I will do a little buffing. Ready with my surface preparation, so I can do the lapping paste. So I put some oil, lube oil. We already cleaned this area. Clean the surface, blow some air. I'm going to do the lapping for this. So now I applied grinding paste. So now I'm going to do the grinding. So whenever you are placing your grinding tool, ensure the side should be in a proper way. This marking should be facing towards you, and the grinding face will be opposite side of this marking. Okay, right. the lapping. You can see the lapped surface. You can see the lapping surface. It is very clean. Now this is the measuring tool for measuring your exhaust valve seat. So I will tell you how to use this tool. So when you are using this tool, ensure your surface is clean properly, and then you can use the tool. So you have to place the tool like this. This should be corresponded to the valve seat angle, and your bottom part, it should be touching the groove top. This is how you have to face your keep your tool. This should be in line with your valve seat, and this should be facing your groove. So all you need to do is check the clearance between these two. Clearance of the gap here. So this will be my gap. So this is how we need to measure the gap, and when the gap is totally zero, that means there is no gap for taking any measurement. That is the time you need to give your exhaust valve seat for reconditioning, or you have to change your exhaust seat. So this is one measurement that we need to take when you are inspecting your exhaust valve seat. Okay, yeah. So when you are overhauling this exhaust valve seat, you have to make sure there is no dent, no damage in your seating surface. And you can see here, you can see this is your valve seat mating surface. This too will be your mating surface. So whenever your valve sit, it should not be no leakage should be there. That small pores are still okay. This kind of damage is still okay. It is accepted. Your dent can be 8 mm. 8 mm, till 8 mm it is okay. But other small dents are not a big problem. Now I can do the visual inspection of the valve seat area. You can see it is in a good condition. There is no abnormal cut, there is no abnormal dent, there is no deep cut, there is no indication of any abnormality. So now I can use this again. So whenever you do the overhauling of your exhaust valve seat, you have to examine your seat surface properly. You have to lap the seating surface. You have to clean the o-ring grooves properly. There should not be any kind of dirt or carbon deposits. So one more measurement, that is the G2 measurement you have to take. So that's all for exhaust valve seat. Okay. Okay, thanks for watching the video. I believe after watching this video, you must have got some information, some knowledge about how to overall exhaust valve seat and exhaust valve spindle. So in the next video, I will give you a video about how to. Okay, in the next coming video, I will try to give information about how to assemble a exhaust valve, and he's my friend. Okay, so thanks for watching. Thank you guys.